In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the folder feature. So up here in the top menu bar, you will see a little folder with a heart on it. And if you click on this, we will see that so far I've created one folder titled Hotels in Paris, but I don't yet have anything in there. If we want to make a folder to save a handful of our favorite properties just for quick access in the future, maybe we make a folder called Hotels in Paris or Tours in London, things like this. Another option would be to create a trip-specific folder. So my business is called Undiscovered Sunsets, so I always use something like Undiscovered Ireland, Smith Family, and we can add this folder. So now I have two folders. So now let's start adding things to our folders. So let's go to Ireland. And when we make a trip-specific folder, a really good opportunity might just be like this high-level research. We're just getting started. We have a brand new inquiry. Perhaps we just had a discovery call, and now we're trying to narrow down the options that we'd like to include for this client. So now I'm looking into day tours that are available in Ireland. And Traveling Spoon sounds interesting. I've never heard of this one before. But I imagine just by their name that they have food and drink and dining type of experiences. So this sounds great. So I definitely want to save this one to come back to it. So we can save that to the folder. Perfect. Let's go back to the list. Wild Rover Tours has nature experiences. This sounds really interesting. Let's go ahead and add that to Ireland. And you can see now how I can just kind of start throwing some things into the folder that I can come back to later when I'm ready to start narrowing it down and really deciding what I want to offer those clients. Okay, another option would be something like hotels in Paris. Now, maybe this use case is not high-level research, but is rather the 5, 6, or 7 hotels in Paris that I use most often, and I really just want to put them in a folder for quick access. And that might also be an opportunity for an admin to come in and see those hotels as well. So these will be the hotels that I use most often. And here you can also see, you might have already noticed that I can select from folders that I've already created, or I can add a new folder. So a third option of how you can use folders, and there are so many ways, so these are just some ideas to get you thinking. Quote for Smith Family Paris. Perhaps I'm going to have my assistant help me quote some hotels, and so I'm on the Hive doing some preliminary research, reading through details on each of the hotel options, looking at feedback and ratings left by advisors, and then the hotels that I'm most interested to quote for specific dates. Maybe I even put something like September 13th through the 18th. So we remember the dates that these should be quoted for. And I can start a folder that has 3 or 4 hotels that I want quoted to see which ones have availability, which ones are pricing according to what my clients are looking for, etc., etc. Maybe we can add in this one. And now I've got 3 hotels in this quoting folder. So when my assistant has a moment, she can come in, open that folder, and go up to this top menu bar, open up quote for Smith Family Paris, September 13 through 16, and she can see that those are the 3 hotels that I'd like to have her quote. So here are just 3 examples of how to use the folder functions on the Hive. If you come up with a new idea as to how you like to use folders, please let us know. I would love to share it with other advisors.